Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. Sunshower Rose here from the environs of Sedona. Having just been to the Lone Star State, Texas, where our conference was, and we are being the light. We are beaming the light now. It's crazy how wonderful we all feel. Those of us that were there, those of you that weren't, but probably watched it virtually and got almost excited as us. So this is our miracle call. Okay, Monday morning, October 21st, 2024, the 20th anniversary of LifeWave. This is the call where you get to speak in Hollywood Squares. Tell us who you are, what patch you used. Oh, the first 15 minutes we only gonna be text 39. Okay, so you do know that LifeWave, we do not claim to treat, cure, diagnose any disease. So you may not say the disease name that you have. If it's an itis or something, just go look it up and figure out how to say it on general terms. Okay. We're going to give you 30 to 60 seconds to speak. Let's be serious here. Okay. 30 to 60 seconds. Do not encroach on other people who are really wanting to talk. I could see so many hands up already. Oh, there aren't any hands up yet. Come on, you guys, raise your hands. And as long as you are speaking, please keep your hand up so I can see you. And then when you're done, kindly put your hand down, mute yourself again. Of course, you do know you have to unmute to speak, right? Okay, oh, I see a couple of hands. We are here for our miracle call. Let's hear the first one from Laura Band, Santa Ana, California.
I thought I was going to.
That's right, Laura, you're second.
Yeah.
Step on in there, partner.
All right, let me step right in, step right up. Good morning, everyone. I still got my Texas feeling, my Texas hat, and outrageous. It was the most amazing 2 days that anyone could ever imagine. Certainly, probably two of the most amazing days in network marketing history. Certainly, two of the most amazing days in LifeWave history, and it's the threshold of the next 20 years. So I know I just bet that those of you that are at home watching, even if you only got 20 or 30% of the energy that we got, you didn't sleep at night because it was absolutely off the charts. And tonight we're going to do a highlights recap. We're going to have a lot of people on the call that were there just sharing some of their highlights of the conference. And there was so many, it almost defies definition. I think the company did an absolute fabulous job sending out a recap yesterday. I hope you all saw it. If you didn't, you want to check it out because they highlighted several of the major components of the event. And also they give you links to 3 brand new video assets that we have. So the company is moving into high gear, for the next evolution. We are being the light. And this is the new positioning, posture, brand. It's brilliant. I know a year ago when we ran into some issues with the FDA and they said stem cell, you can't say that, and most of us kept saying it anyway, but the company really had to back off on what they were saying about it. And it's coming back. And that new video talks about stem cells. David talked about stem cells. And I know this call is about testimonials, so we'll shift it over to that. But I'd love anyone that was at the conference. There's a conference related product testimonial, and save the, you might slip in a little bit of conference testimonial. But if you had a product experience at the conference, I'd like to keep the conference energy going this morning. And tonight we're going to put it into high gear. And really do an energetic recap of some of the highlights. I'm going to give you one of the highlights this morning that I had. Okay. And Robin and I were blessed to be part of the elite SPDs and the SPDs, and they flew the SPDs in 3 days early. So we were there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in an SPD summit. And then Thursday evening for, the reception with the Blues Brothers. And Friday and Saturday is off the charts. But Monday, David gave us a detailed outline about the water as he did on Friday morning. So everyone that was live or on the replay, you heard everything we heard about the water. What you didn't get to do that we did is he allowed us to try it. Okay. And they took us in small groups into this room where they had 10 of the water systems set up, and they brought us in groups of 20, because the water system processes 16 ounces, and 8 ounces is I don't want to say a dose, but a normal amount of consumption. So so David's in there explaining. He's just like a little kid showing off his boxcar derby. It's like talking about his invention, and he's been working for 10 years to lay the foundation for this. And the actual units were there, and we got to see and touch and try. And I want to tell you the experience I had with the water, sipping the water. When I got that glass, I held it in my hand. It was like holy water. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to try this. And it's crystal clear, and one little sip, it was just so clean, so clear. For those of you who know water, very low surface tension, so it was very smooth going in. So I drank about a half a glass, and I could feel this energy going up from my torso, rising up. And I felt like as it got to my head, it was like somebody turned up the rheostat on my brain. And it was not like cappuccino or a caffeine rush or niacin or anything. It was just like, I felt like I was waking up. I felt like my brain cells were going, whoa, water, light. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I can't wait until you all get to try it. And so I believe the systems are in production, but it's probably going to be sometime in Q1 before they're available to purchase. They didn't divulge the price. We don't know anything like that. All we know is this is the culmination. This is going to open a whole new chapter for Lifeway, because we've got this incredible phototherapy patch technology that no one else has. Patented, patented, patented. And we've got the nutritional products, and we got to try that too, because they gave samples to everyone that attended the conference. We got these incredible nutritional supplements, AM and PM, that you add to what? Water. You add them to water. So we're going to have the patches, we're going to have the nutrition, we're going to have the water. It's like this incredible, I don't know if perfect storm's the right way to say it, but it's going to be so synchronistic, because we know sometimes people try the patches and they don't, well, I didn't feel anything. Well, maybe they're copper deficient, or they're this deficient or that deficient. If people aren't feeling it, maybe you'll give them a glass of water with some of our nutritional supplements in to put the patch on, go, oh my gosh, how do I get this? It's all coming together. And so I am so excited. I was excited when Rob and I learned about X39 and phototherapy 6 years ago. And this is like the next wave. This is like the third wave for Lifeway. The first wave is, the energy patch and the first patches and Richard Quick and all of the athletes, but, and Lifeway established its basic foundation for manufacturing and clinical testing and everything. And then came the birth of X39. And it just pushed the company into super growth. We are now the number one growth company in the world in network marketing. I mean, so we are a coveted company. So, no matter how many times you spoke to anybody about this, you should speak to them again, and you should be speaking to everybody about it, because this is the time to talk, and share the good news about our breakthrough technologies, our brilliant scientist, inventor, and CEO, David, and where this company is going is into the stratosphere. There's absolutely no doubt about it. So I'm just so excited. I could fill the rest of this call with my enthusiasm and excitement, but I'm going to turn it back to you, Sunshower. And I just love some other folks, I'd like to keep a little focus on the energy of anybody that was either physically there or virtually there to complement any testimonials you're going to have. But this is like, the third wave, the second wave. Oh, let me finish my thought. The second wave was, X39, and which is still our showcase spearhead product and will be for the untold future. But when you add the nutritional supplementation, when you add the water to it, uh, oh my gosh, died and gone to, wellness and network marketing heaven. So
Hey,
back,
Gregory, it's
yeah,
Helen. I just want to give a testimonial that I saw you dancing to the Blues Brothers, and I know that water was affecting you.
that water was working, that's for sure.
It was so fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, Miss Sunshine Rose, back to you, honey.
Wow,
Ma'am.
sir. All right. I see Laura has been waiting patiently. Thank you so much for telling us what you felt and where you feel that the company's going, because what we're talking about today is going to extend for weeks and months. You watch. Okay, thank you so much, Gregory, and for introducing me. And Laura, please.
Hi, good morning. Just a few notes about the convention, because I couldn't attend in person, but I attended virtually, and I was very excited to hear all the good stuff that is coming up. And congratulations to all the people that, up the rank. So my experience with X39 is that I started using it on the 7th of October. And the first thing that I noticed is that when I put it on my wrist, I heard somebody talk about it, and I put it on my wrist, and the sound in my head just went away within seconds. And but now we are the 21st, right? So that's 3 weeks from the start. I have been able to sleep long hours, and it's, for me, it's fantastic, because ever since 19th April, when I had a car accident, I couldn't sleep because of the pain, and now I get to sleep like 9 or 10 hours, and I can't believe it. I go to bed like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and I wake up in the morning. I get up maybe a couple of times to go to the bathroom, but I don't get up because of the pain. So yeah, that's my testimonial about X39. It's really fantastic.
Thank you so much, Laura. Yeah, sometimes we have to pinch ourselves, right? Is
Yeah.
this real? Seems so surreal, but it's really here. Gary Wagner, one of the major attendees at conference. Here we go. Gary.
You're hilarious. So I like to I've got my little girl Blanca and my little doggy. I'm gonna put her down. Anywho, I love to use the word synergy. And so I've had to move in a lot of major life events recently. And so I needed this convention more than you know. But the feeling of synergy throughout the whole thing just blew me away. To be in a company, I mean, it sounds hokey. Nowadays, there's a lot of fake people trying to make money by pretending to be kind. But this company is full of people who really mean it. And excuse me, I'm a good man crier, so please hold on. The support and love and the reinforcement that I felt throughout this whole thing was mind-blowing. So I have a renewed determination to go to director and senior director and SPD, and to improve so many people's lives and change lives, because my mission statement since I was 14 has been to make a difference by the way I live my life, and I can do that in a company like LifeWave. And it doesn't hurt that we're #1 out of 500 in all the world. So it's fun to be connected with #1. So I just the patches, a lot of you know that I had a lot of childhood trauma. It's completely changed my thinking and beginning to manifest what I wanted to happen for decades. And I'm so grateful to David Schmidt and to all of you that have Helen and Tim Peake and Jan Polkowski and all the different ones. The lady that took care of my little dog, Lisa Carlskin, and all the different ones that have helped be where I am. But I'm just grateful for LifeWave and what it's done for my mind and for my life. So that was an amazing experience and life-changing, and I'm so thankful and grateful that we all got to experience it. What a blast. So-
Yay. Love the
So-
man crying part. Go for it. All you
I'm a
guys
good-
out there, let it rip, man. Okay.
That's it.
Annette.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you, Gary. Okay, Annette, you're next. You
Well-
got 30 to 60 seconds, please.
Thank you, Sunshine Rose. I was happy to finally give you a hug. I think I hugged you last year too. It was invigorating, the whole thing. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I am a woman of 70 years old, and I probably look like it today because I'm not, my hair didn't get combed yet. I'm, just a little slow. Today I took the day off from work so I could call you. Anyway, my X39, I'm getting to it, really helped me get through the conference. And I have bad knees, and I was able to walk because we did so much walking. And there were points where I thought, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And then I would just say, yes, I can. Put my patches on, and away I went. And I was able to get from A to B to C to D, all the way to Z, back, forth, because it was a ton of walking. It was so great. But I'm invigorated, and I thank you. Thank Gregory, thank Robin, all of our wonderful people. Thank you so much for letting me share that.
Blessings to you, Annette. Great to hug you too.
Thank you.
Okay, Michelle Niels, co-host.
Good morning, beautiful sun shower. So great to be with all of you this weekend. So I've been with LifeWave for about 5 years, and I'm 63 years young. I just turned 63 a couple months ago. Most people can't believe that. And I know part of it's the patches. Yes, a lot of it. And I was one of these healthy people. And I'm like, I don't know if this is going to do much for me, but more energy, not needing an afternoon nap, mental clarity. This is a big one. A couple months in, well, before I started the patches, I was 57, and I was starting to feel like, oh gosh, is this like early, the word, what's going on with my brain? And after being on the X39 only, everybody, for the first 3 months, my brain started firing, like the neurons were firing, they were working, and I was pulling words out that I hadn't pulled out of the cloud before. So the mental clarity, the consistent energy, and just really quick, because I want to keep it short, if you guys can see this is my Structure water glass. I don't have the water machine yet, but I do have the supplement. This is the AM supplement, and it is so delicious. The only problem is I want to chug it because it's so good. So I'm trying to slow down, but I love it. I love the morning and evening formula. I can't wait till they come out. So good to see all of you. Much love. The hugs were great.
Fabulous. Great testimonial, Michelle, as always. Hey, I'm going to pretend I'm Meredith now. Okay. Dolly Trevlock. Wow, I can't even say it right.
Thank you. You're always such a pleasure, Sunshower. And before I have a question, but before I ask my question, I'd like to say to Jen Allen, I don't know where she went, but anyway, when you said you were in your 70s, I about fell off my chair. That was one of the biggest surprises I've ever experienced. So congratulations. And Gary, I've had some of the same experiences you've had. Really surprised since I was 14. Hey, you go, guy. And Gregory, when you said drink 8 ounces or 1 glass, is that what you're supposed to have a day, or can you drink as much as you want? And can this be refrigerated?
All the testing is done with people drinking 1 8-ounce glass a day. There's no telling what's going to happen when people are drinking multiple glasses of this liquid light.
Walk on clouds or water.
So I don't think I don't think there's going to be any harm, but just positive. The side effects are going to be very positive. And we really don't know about shelf life, how fast you need to drink it after it comes out of the machine. That really wasn't discussed. So
Okay,
more to be.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Good question.
Thank you, Dolly. Jonathan Beal.
What?
Was that a great weekend or what? Oh my goodness. I even got a chance to hug Gregory and Robin. I'm like, yes. I hugged Michelle. I hugged Sunshower. Oh my goodness. It was like we were having a family reunion. And then David got up there. I'm telling you, on Thursday, I was one big lump of emotions. I had chills all through the convention. Guys, I've never felt like this before. And you know what? X39, I'm telling you guys, I put it on every morning. And all the time I was there, guys, I feel like I'm 40 years old. I'll be 62 tomorrow. I feel like I'm 40 years old. I mean, I feel so good. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love that everyone showed me while I was there. And we are with the right company at the right time, at the right place, with the right leaders. All of you guys, thank you so much.
Fabulous testimonial. I'm feeling it with you, you know, Jonathan. It's like X39 is this heart expander, right? Okay, thank you again. Great to hug you. I got to do that twice, maybe 3 times at our conference. What a hugger. Okay. Who is this? Oh, that Jeezy. That would be Jerry. Okay, come on.
Hi there, Sunshine. Thank you again for hosting for me, but this would be a wonderful day to be hosting, let me tell you. But I have another day of driving, so thank you. And I want to reiterate, oh my goodness, being there, hugging everybody, I mean, just everybody, getting to be face to face. It was such a love. This is our family, and you all have to realize you're just going nowhere. You're staying here. We're going to be here forever. And David is just, oh gosh, what comes out of his mouth? You just are glued to watching him. And I am going to do a short testimonial, which I don't think I've ever heard before, so I can get off your call. But, you know, cleaning up from the hurricane before I left, we were outside. And I guess with everything that went around, it disturbed the red ants. And I'm out there, and they got into my shoes. And oh, the pain, the itching. I mean, I ripped the shoes off the socks, and I am scratching for dear life. It was, oh gosh. So I'm trying to get them all off, and I get in the house. Here's what I did, and I couldn't believe it because I've heard different things. I went and took the Alavita night cream. I slathered it over both feet, and then I put glutathione on both of them. You know what? In 15 minutes, I never knew it was done at all. So that was just remarkable for me. So if anybody has, I guess it might work for all bug bites, but the red ant one, you just itch yourself to death. So anyways, again, thank you, Sunshower, on your little sleep stepping in for me. And it was just fabulous. Thank you, everybody, and for all the hugs. You all have a great day.
Thank you, Jerry. So glad you could chime in on this call, even though you're driving around the country. Boy, this is a place of determination, would you think? Okay, Helen, you're next.
Well, hello. You know, all our products are fantastic, as all of us here know, and our future ones. And I'm like you, Michelle, having my drink this morning. So grateful for it. Can't wait to get it. So tasty. But I wanted to say that one of our products is us. We share us. You know, we share the greatest products. We share the greatest. You know, David has a great heart, and he gives us the opportunity to help our dreams come true. So I just wanted to say everything about this is helpful and healthy. So I just am so grateful to be here.
Thank you, Helen. That really rings true. And you know, we are the voice for our patches, right? They don't talk, but we can talk about them. And I'm thinking about it. You know, if you're shy to speak on this call, shy to speak up about our technologies, do something different, get bold, like maybe have your flag, okay? and attract attention. People are like, what are you doing there? Oh, glad you asked. Right? Just a tip. Okay, thank you so much. That was great to hug with you too. Helen P. Now Mara Ava. I can do this. Hello.
Good morning.
There you are.
Yep, you got my name right. Well, I wish I was at the conference, so big hugs to everybody from Connecticut. It sounds like it was a total blast. So now that it's 11:25, we can do other patches, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody pretty much knows that I had a laceration that went through 5 layers of my neck 10 weeks ago. And luckily I didn't go unconscious on my head. I fell off my counter and landed on a water glass, and the glass went right through my neck. So I went to the trauma unit, surgery, et cetera, blood transfusions. And I'm alive. And the doctor said a 1/4 inch over, I would not be here today. But regarding LifeWave, I live in a condo association, and 2 people yesterday were acquaintances, a little bit of friends, but they said, "Oh, how's your neck doing?" And they said, "Oh my God, we barely can even see the scar 10 weeks out." And the surgeon said it would be a year. And 2 weeks ago, I went to my 40th class reunion, and I had a scarf on because I didn't want to explain the story because it was about the reunion. But nobody said anything. I mean, even I'm looking in the mirror now, it just looks like a little line. You can barely even see it. I only have an X39 on, but I do X39 normally and Eon. And before, when it first happened, you could see the scar go all the way across. The patches cover the scar, so you can barely even see it. And all I can say is I will be with this company forever, because everybody keeps saying to me, "What are you doing?" So I hand them a business card and go, "This is it." Or they'll say, "What's on your neck?" And I'm like, "LifeWave X39, here you go."
Yeah,
So
we are the walking billboards, aren't we? Come on now. Do not be shy about this. It's like if we don't share it, it's like a disservice to our fellow human. Thank you so much, Mara Ava.
and I have so much energy now after 10 weeks. It's just a trauma event, and now I'm like ready to run. I do run. Now I'm ready to really run.
Seems
thank
like
you.
a miracle, but it's
Thank
science.
you, everyone.
Thanks again, Mara Ava. Okay, I'm thinking that
Thank you.
Orla wants to speak. Roger's in the background there.
I had to mute. I just thought I'd share that a few minutes ago, I laid my hand on a hot burner, on a hot griddle. And I thought, now what do I do? And I asked Roger, he said, I don't know. I said, well, I think I'll put a Neon on it. I did. And the color is back, and it's not sore anymore already. Can't believe it. Anyway, thank you.
Current testimonial. There's nothing like it. Thank you so much, Orla. Good job. Dr. Grace. Dr. Grace.
Trying to unmute here. Sorry, guys. Unmute and hi guys. Hello. I just finished my workout at the gym. I just want to say I am truly on fire since the conference. It was an amazing conference. It was good to see everybody. It was good to hug everybody. I'm just elated in regards to everything that's happening. I just want to say that this conference has changed my life. To see our owner of the company, David Smith, to stand before thousands of people to give honor to God, to the technology, really touched my heart. It was so emotional. And for him to say, and for the humanitarian work that he is doing with the drones and the things that they are going to change the world, because he allowed and obeyed God in regards to his research and technology, and to be part of that and to be extension of that in my practice. I'm truly humbled and I have a spirit of gratitude, but at the same time of humility that God has chosen all of us to be part of kingdom building and kingdom work. And so I just want to say thank you. I just want to give a testimony of the cellularized drink that was in the pack. I slept so good after, being in the conference all day long. I thought I was going to be groggy in the morning because I slept so so good. But and then I took the drink again and right afterwards, and it was like, ping. I'm really, really excited about getting more of that and to be able to incorporate that in my practice. I'm looking forward to having the machine in my waiting area in my office. I'm just really, really thinking 10 steps ahead on what I'm going to do to help impact the world with our phenomenal owner of LifeWave and all of you. Thank you for allowing me to share. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Dr. Grace. Beautiful. Well, I'd be joining you with the AM right now, but guess what? It's in my missing bag. So I'm just going to think it. I think it works just as good. So here I go. Okay, Darlene, Clay Holtz.
Good morning. Conference was absolutely unbelievable. If you've ever wondered, is it worth the money I'm going to spend to go to conference? It is more than worth it. So don't hesitate to be in Anaheim next year.
Yeah.
I had so much energy, and the only patches I really was wearing during the conference was X39 and X49 and glutathione. And on Friday, I walked over 18,000 steps. And at bedtime, I was still fine. I was not exhausted. And then on Saturday, it was almost 17,000 steps. So it was a very big conference, very spread out, but I had the energy to do it. And on October 28th, I will be 74 years old. And just a little over a year ago, I had open heart surgery to repair a leaky heart valve. That went well. And then 2 days later, they tried to kill me, and I had to have open heart surgery again. So it was kind of a long recovery. I still don't have all my energy back, but I had plenty of energy to walk that many steps.
You are simply amazing and good for you. X39, X49. Does that tell you anything? All right. Thank you so much, Darlene. We're going to wrap it up with Jana Shiloh and then Lavelle.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. For a lot of personal reasons, I couldn't be at the conference, but I watched it. I was there with you in spirit. And I was just so blown away. I can't even tell you. And then I had some technical difficulties, and I couldn't quite get onto the last session and for part of the day. And so the end of the day came, and I wasn't there, but I was really exhausted. And I hit a wall of energy, and I thought, well, I was just going to bed, and I thought, I just need to try one more time. So I got on, and I heard David speaking about the world situation, about Mickey Willis, whom I'm very familiar with. And I just started crying. I was so over the top. My mind was going a mile a minute. And I can't tell you, I was so proud of him for what he said, his courage for saying what he said, and then bringing Mickey out. When they were finished, I couldn't go to sleep. I was up, my mind was tripping out. How could we get Mickey's movie over to Sedona? How could, who would be able to show it? The art movie theater here. I've got to talk to them. I was like, for 2 more hours, I was off the charts. And I just feel so proud to be with a company like this, with a leader who is so integrous and so focused on the right thing. I have to just say that on every level. So I'm just over the top, even though I wasn't at the conference. and then last night I went to bed and I don't know what was going on with my foot, but I have a bunion on one foot and I have not one, but one starting on the other. And I was in so much pain, it was flashing at me. I knew I couldn't sleep. And I got up and I put energy patch on each foot right there. And I put Eon and I put everything on there, Eon and X39 and everything calmed down and I got to sleep. So I don't know, there aren't words to say how proud and grateful I am for this company and for David.
Well, I don't want to just thank Jonna for her testimonial and being over the top emotional. Let it rip. You know, we are emotional. This is huge, you guys. We have our hands on something so big. We can't even really fathom it. And you know what? The second thank you is to Jonna Shiloh, my sponsor. I would not be here if it weren't for her. So thank you. Well, larger than life, I got to meet Lavelle and Maget. These folks are like giants compared to me. Come on, Lavelle.
Hey, so we got to meet you and give you a big hug, and oh my gosh, and just love you guys. And we just had a phenomenal time. And whoever was saying that we walked all around, and I did have on my X39, X49, and SP6. And I just realized that. And my wife, she blanketed herself because you guys know we were in an accident about three weeks ago. So our backs were hurting, but we were walking all around, just had a great time. And I want to say early happy birthday to Jonathan. Jonathan, his birthday is tomorrow, and he just mentioned his birthday is tomorrow. Got to hug a lot of people, guys, and it was just phenomenal. And everybody has been saying, David from the room, and my wife and I have been around network marketing combined years. Me 26 years, her about 36 years. And David, by saying Jesus Christ gave him this is just phenomenal, guys. It's ridiculous. I've never heard an owner share his faith like that. And it did move people's hearts, you know, for him to say that his Lord and Savior. He wanted to patent the products after Jesus Christ. That's what he said. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then next year we're going to be right here in Anaheim. We're from California, so we're excited about that. And guys, get your tickets today. It's $199 after today goes up.
$50 discount goes up to $249 tomorrow.
Wow.
$249, so get your tickets today. Jane wants to say something.
Guys, oh my gosh. So like the word was used earlier, invigorating. Holy cow. And Sunshine, you are just a breath of fresh air.
Sunshine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, honey.
So that's the next thing that David's doing, air. And I just want to say, I've never been a part of a true family in the years that I've been in network marketing that care so much about their partners. Robin, at the end of the night, came to our suite and gave me some snakeskin oil. She gave me something that was so good. And I just want to say, I am so, so thankful just for the care, the love, the thoughtfulness, it shows. When it shows from leadership, it falls into the team. And I just got to give great homage to Gregory and Robin. I'm trying not to cry.
We've been crying all weekend.
That's right.
I know. Thank you, Maget. I did the same. I hugged Robin and Gregory, and the tears just flowed. You can't really help it.
It's just, you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm glad I'm not alone in this tear pool.
One big happy family here coming together.
It's just amazing. And I I take that extremely seriously. I take that to heart. And I pass it on to our team because it's important that our people know and understand the love that they have here all the way through and through. It is a network of love. And that's more powerful than anything. Thank you for allowing me to
and we
share.
had Jonathan come up, and we had Dr. Grace and Elliot and Kim. They came up to us, our suite, and we did some powwows, and it was just phenomenal. Just getting to meet your group, and so guys, just thanks so much. It was and we got to say, Robin and Gregory, once again, you guys are phenomenal.
The best, the best.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
for
everybody.
inspiring
We're
us.
gonna turn this call back over to Robin and Gregory now. Thank you so much for being brave and giving your testimonials today. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Wow.
Sunflower. Oh my gosh. I think everyone can feel the energy because when I walked down the hallway where everyone was waiting to get in, it was the most amazing energy ever. It was humongously palpable. And many of us cried through the weekend.
Mm. Wow, there was so many highlights. We're going to talk about them tonight, and do want to thanks for bringing that up. That there's a $50 discount if you want to pre-buy your tickets for Anaheim next year in the Anaheim Convention Center because hotels are too small for us now. We're outgrowing it. We're busting at the seams. We'll be there, and you can buy your up to 10 tickets for $199 instead of $249. The price goes up to the normal price, $249 tomorrow. And so I just wanted to mention when you mentioned Mickey, Jonna, being there, Mickey Willis, who's who produced the video Plandemic, and he created a music video. I watched it last night while we're in the airport in between flights, and I was just laughing my head off. It's a short music video, kind of, spoof on the whole pandemic situation and how we all got, snookered, into thinking social distance. Don't go out in the sun because you might get some vitamin D, And anyway, it's very fun. Plandemic 4, a music video. You want to check that out. Tonight's going to be highlights. So if you're at the conference virtually or physically, we're going to open it up for, little sound bites for people to give their highlights at the conference. Brief, because there's a lot of us, we're going to do that. And then tomorrow night, Robin, we're back on our regular schedule with our Power of the Patch. Well, we're back on a regular schedule today, but tomorrow night we'll be doing our Power of the Patch presentation with who's.
I'm gonna share.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, before I get into that, I stood up on a chair at lunch. And I said, Hollywood Squares has come to life. We got to be with each other in person.
That
It
was so fun.
I mean, I felt so honored to be with all of you.
Mm.
We have the biggest bunch of love bugs ever. It was so beautiful, and you're going to hear more tonight from everybody. And when you do come on tonight, please be very, very brief so we can hear from a lot of people. I have a testimonial in process. I'll tell you more about that later. But it was amazing, to be with people, and we were treated like royalty.
Mm.
I mean, it was off the charts, but I don't want to get into that. So tomorrow night, we have our precious pediatrician, Dr. Annabelle, hosted by Janet. And Annabelle and her husband and her little 4-year-old were there. And just, we got to love everyone up. And Michael Jaco won the awards again, the top customer acquirer in the US and North America and the world.
Second year in a row.
So we're very, very, very proud and of all of you. And Jen was being Grandma Jen, taking care of everybody, and it's beautiful. So much goodness is happening in so many dimensions that it's almost words cannot express. And like David said, this is the next generation, and something that David has instilled in his staff and in the security guards that were there and everyone, is that we are the most important people. You know, you say thank you to David, he goes, no, thank you. And everyone on the staff was that way. We wouldn't be here without you guys. So just know that each and every one of you is a precious contributor to the bigger picture. And it was said earlier, you know, there is a sense of responsibility to let people know what we have, because we give people hope and that life can be different in so many ways. So I'm thrilled to be with you this morning, and always we are so deeply moved and blessed by all of you, and excited to be together tonight. And think about what you want to share tonight, whether you were there virtually or physically, in, you know, some sound bites, so we can hear from a lot of people. And the reason, someone asked in the chat, why California? Well, something that most people don't know, when you start getting into the numbers, into the thousands and thousands, the venues that hold that many people are not that many. And you have to really plan 5 years ahead of time. And that's why we're in Anaheim. The company would love to be in Utah so everyone can have access to the Welcome Center. We'll get into that a little bit tonight too. So just know that we're bursting at the seams, and we've got the most wonderful, professional, amazing man in events. He pulled off a production like I have never seen. It was a multi-million-dollar production. Just one of the bands alone was over $1 million. You know, that's what they charge. I don't know what they charge.
That's what we think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. They just pulled out every stop for all of us. And David wanted us to have this be the launching of the next 20 years, because it is, and I said there's like a timestamp of the event and what happens beyond. It's a different time. Things are different, and we are so blessed to be with LifeWave at this unique time in history. So thank you all.
So be the light, everyone.
Be the light. That's our job.
Hey,
Be the-
Michelle, what you got to say?
Oh, thanks, Sunshower. Man, this lady pays attention. I was just gonna say, besides registering for Anaheim today and get your discount, also register for the virtual conference. Today is the last day for the discount for the virtual conference called Vision, which is happening in January, right?
And Michelle, could you tell people how they register?
Oh, yeah. Well, you do that tonight. Oh, today's the last day.
Right.
In our back office, someone's talking. Can we mute? Maybe mute.
I'm working on it.
Mute, you
Okay.
guys.
Michelle, how do people
So
find the?
in our back office, right, Robin, under events?
Great. Thank
Go to
you.
go to your back office under events to register
We're coming,
for
Tina.
Vision, which is a virtual conference. It's just virtual for
Good.
one day, full day, one day in January.
Great.
All right. See you guys tonight.
We even got
Hey,
emails if you wait for it, you guys. Emails too.
Emails too.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful day.
Have a great day.
Sunshine
Be the
Rose,
light.
guys.
Thank you,
Good.
Hey, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Bye.
This team.
Energy.
Yes.
Bye. Energy.